Hi, second, third, and fourth grade. This week we are making a picture of a piranha, but it's not just any picture of a piranha. It's going to be kind of like when we did that mask self-portrait, because when it's folded, it just looks like a happy little cute, sweet piranha. But then when we open it, it's a big, sharp tooth munching piranha. So I think it turned out really cute and really fun. You're going to need a piece of paper. Obviously I used a long piece of paper, but if you need to use a regular size piece of paper, that's fine. Just you'll be drawing a little smaller, kind of like again when we did the masked self-portrait. And you'll need pencil, Sharpie, crayons, and markers. And as always, if you don't have a Sharpie, you can use a black crayon or a regular black marker. Okay, so hit pause, get your supplies together, and let's get started. Okay, so first you want to make sure your paper is going up and down where it's tall and it's skinny. And I'm using a long piece of paper, but you could use a regular piece of paper. Just be sure you draw smaller because your paper will be smaller. But it'll, scale-wise, it'll be completely fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half going from the bottom to the top. So I'm bringing, again, my paper's tall and skinny, and I'm bringing the bottom up, lining it up with the edges, and folding it in half. And I make a nice little crease, okay? Then, keeping it folded, I'm going to take just the top portion and I'm going to bring that down to the bottom and make a fold like that. If you did the masked self-portrait where you had it where you were wearing a mask and where you weren't wearing a mask, you did this kind of folding already once. Then I'm going to flip it over and take the top again, bring it down to the bottom, line it up, okay, and then I'm going to open that back up and I'm going to flip it over, okay. So now, keeping it folded, because I can make it long and I can keep it like this, but keeping it folded, I am going to begin to draw my piranha. Okay, so for my piranha, I'm going to make it look like there's a hill right here. And again, notice I'm practicing with my finger first. So I'm going to take my pencil and do that. Okay. Then I'm going to make it, now I made this go all the way down to the fold, but I'm actually going to come up a little higher and let it curve up and then come down with a curved line. And that's going to be our piranha's tail. And so I'm going to erase that little mark. And again, remember the saying, anytime we're drawing, we draw light till we know we have it right. Okay, so now I'm going to basically copycat what I have here down here. So I can practice with my finger first. I can make a hill, and then I can make it curve and come back. Okay, so again, I'm going to make a hill, and then it's going to curve, come down, and then I have the rest of my tail. Okay, and I'm just kind of tweaking the shape a little bit, meaning I'm, making it the way I want it to be. And again, that's another reason you draw sketchy, is because one, you can erase it, and two, you can change it if you want to. So now I have the basic shape of my piranha. Now next, I am going to add a little top fin here. So just right on top of them, I'm going to make it look like there's another little hill right on top of it. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. All right. And that, if you can't really envision that right, well, first, I don't want that going out so much, so I'm going to fix it there. And remember, draw light till you know you have it right. Okay, yeah, that'll look better. All right, anyway, if you're having trouble picturing in your mind what this fin looks like, it'll make sense in a few minutes. So just right now, just trust me. All right, now we're going to give our piranha some lips, okay? And I am going to draw right on top of this, I'm just going to draw a curved line like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. And then you have a little line right there. So that's my piranha's little lips. And then I'm going to give him or her a really big eye, drawing a circle there. And again, notice how I'm doing it sketchy, so I can get the shape the way I want it. And I can keep what I want and erase what I don't want. And then I'm going to put a circle inside the circle. And then I'm going to put a little circle in that one. That's going to be a little reflection. I'm going to keep it white. Okay, now I'm going to decorate my piranha. I am going to add some stripes, but you might have something different in mind. Maybe you want to do polka dots. Maybe like you could do some hearts on it. You can decorate your piranha any way you want, because again, we're not being scientists right now, we're being artists. So I made some stripes, and then I'm going to also make stripes on the tail. Okay? Alright, now if you need to hit pause to catch up with me, you can, and then when you're done, you can hit play again. Okay, now we're going to do the inside part of our piranha. We're going to unfold our paper here and draw the middle part of the piranha. Okay, I'm going to start up here. And first of all, where the lip is, I'm just going to kind of finish drawing the lip right here. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Same thing down here. I'm just going to kind of finish off that lip so it doesn't look like it's been cut in half. All right. And then I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to do the teeth of the piranha. And I'm going to make 3 long, sharp teeth. And again, watch Miss Thompson first. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And what kind of line is that I just did? Hopefully you said zigzag. And then on my stripes, what kind of lines are those? Yes, those are curved lines. Very good. All right, so now I'm going to go down here to the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 3 long, sharp teeth. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I have my teeth. Now I'm going to draw the rest of his mouth right here in between, because obviously it wouldn't be just a hole with nothing there. So from the top of this, actually from the lip down to this lip, I'm going to make a line that's just a little curved. It's almost in between straight and curved, and that connects it. And then if the tooth needs to kind of come up and meet it, it can. All right, that looks neat. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is however you decorated your fish, you're going to continue it in the middle. I did stripes on my fish, so my stripe's going to come down and connect to the one at the bottom. Same thing here. I'm going to just bring these up, and then I'm going to bring these down to meet them. Alright, so now my stripes continue, and then the same thing with the stripes. Well, first I'm going to continue the line that's the end of the tail all the way down, and that'll probably be really close to the edge of the paper unless you drew kind of small. And then I'm going to finish these stripes. And again, notice how they have a little bit of a curve too. All right, and now my fish is drawn. Now the next step is Sharpie. So get a black Sharpie. If you don't have a black Sharpie, you can always use a regular black marker or a black crayon. Okay, now it is time to color our piranha. You can use crayons or markers, and you can choose the colors you want to use on your piranha. You can use absolutely any color scheme you want, and that means a group of colors. I chose to do 3 different shades of purple and 2 different shades of yellow, because purple and yellow are complementary colors. That means they're across from each other on the color wheel, and that also means they make each other look better, bolder, and brighter. But you do not have to do purple and yellow. It's completely up to you. But I am going to color it while fast forwarding, and you can watch Miss Thompson color, then hit pause and color your piranha. Okay, and now I am finished coloring my fish. I did go ahead and color my background to look like water so that you could see what it looks like if you do that. But it is your choice on whether or not you color the background. But I added little bubbles so it looks kind of like water. And so there's my fish when it's, or piranha when he's closed. And then here's my piranha with the mouth open. And of course I colored the water and made little bubbles. Okay, so what you do with the background is up to you. I do want you to color your piranha though. And if you want it in the virtual art show, be sure you either email it to me or upload it on the virtual art show submission form. Like I've said before in my other videos, I really want to have at least one picture from every single one of you, with the exception of the people that were not allowed to post your work or your pictures. But if you don't have any restrictions, I'd really like to have one for each of you. And you can of course have more than one. So if you've sent me one before, don't feel like you can't do it again, because you can send it to me every week if you want. That's good too. All right, so that's our piranha folded and unfolded, and I hope you have fun with that. I can't wait to see how they turn out, and have a great week.